So I'm going to be talking over this video here, and it's showing two tools I've been working on, and these are for animations in the kind of environment where all your animations are going down on one timeline. In some ways I think this method's good because you can keep all your files together. You can see all the keyframes here. These are different animations for this one character. For this demo, I've just grabbed a model and animations from Fuse and Mixamo and downloaded those. So these are just example animations. Now I see that animators are really good at dragging their timelines around like this and going from animation to animation. And they do this all day long and work on their new animations. But I kind of feel like dragging around takes a little while, and you've got to use like an Excel spreadsheet so you know where your ins and outs are and what your animations are that you're working on. So I thought I could help speed that up and take away some of the pain of moving through your timeline. So that's led to the creation of the timeline tool, where you'll see the animations that you're using and the ins and outs, and actually the user can set these when they're setting up their scenes, and you can click through them. It'll go to that time range. So you'll see quickly you can jump between your animations and you can see the names of them, so you don't have to figure out which animation is which anymore. I'm going to show you how we can add another animation in here. We just type the name in. I've got a taunt in here. So you see you write in taunt, set your in and out time, and the button is automatically telling you to save this entry. You click save. Those times have been applied. In this case, I put in a typo with the time. I wrote 583 instead of 853, so you can update your time, save it again, and then your animation range has been updated for that slot, and there's your taunt. One feature this has is that banner at the top. You can click and add in a picture, and this picture becomes a persistent object, so if you go into this file again, it'll have that picture at the top. For example, I'll save the file, close the tool, open up the file and run the tool again, and you'll see there it's updated. You can also save out a little configuration file for your setup. I'll save a test file, go back to an earlier version. You'll see this file hasn't been set up with any timeline tool animations. And what you can do is load your preset, and then it will be applied. You'll see the presets updated along with the picture as well. Another handy part of this timeline tool is the ability to quickly turn around previews. So you can click some checkboxes, and they're used for multiple operations, but in this case we're going to press previews, and that's going to generate previews for all of those animations in the timeline tool that you selected. You'll see them pop up here, and they've been named to the animation and time stamped, so when you turn around a new version it won't overwrite the previous one. I'm going to set this back to the entire timeline, and another tool to assist in this animation workflow is this pose tool, and again you can set a little banner image if you like. Now the pose tool will take a pose that's on any objects, which you can save into the pose tool. I'm going to grab a few here. I've got a run object, save that. We'll save an aim. And what else? I think that'll do. So once you've got your pose, you can choose to paste it anywhere you want. We'll paste the position and the rotation, and we can choose to paste the run, the aim, or the swing that we've just created. And this is useful if you have a long timeline and you need to move some poses from place to place. And the idea with this is a lot of custom rigs aren't using the Biped, and this is similar to the Biped copy and paste tool, but it works for geometry and helpers. And that's it for a preview demo of the timeline tool and the pose tool. Be interested to know what you think.